Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center. Here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Jayco JAYFLIGHT SLX 264 BHS travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things to take into consideration. On your campsite, of course, your awning. There'll be plenty of room for that to come out. Now on your off campsite, I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Both of those are going to be behind or just above your rear tire on your driver's side of your tow vehicle or off camp side of your trailer. Once you arrive and unhook your hitch, first thing you're going to do is level your unit. The unit does come with a power tongue jack, night docking light should you arrive at night. Simply raise or lower the unit until you're level. You do have under this rubber stopper a manual override or a hand crank. Should you lose power, you can get this up and down. Speaking of power, check your battery post when you arrive. Make sure your terminals haven't wiggled loose as you come down the road. Once you arrive, get your unit level. First thing we're going to do, the second thing we're going to do, is stabilize your unit. Now, all four corners of your unit, you have these stabilizing jacks with a 3/4 inch hand crank. Simply crank these down just until they're taut. Now, I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Put them down, use your 10% off coupon, buy a 4-pack of those, put them down, and just run these down until they're taut. Once you have any type of resistance on your hand crank, you know you're down far enough. Remember, they're stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. We already have a unit level, we just want to stabilize it. Once it is stable, we can hook up our power and water. Now your 30 amp cord, big long cord, conveniently stores right inside. Just push it all back up in here when you're done. At the end of that 30 amp service, should you need it, is a 30 to 110 adapter that comes with your convenience pack in case you need to plug in at home. Got your power hooked up. Let's hook up our water. At the campsites, we'll hook up to the city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Use this when putting fluid in here or into your black tank flush. Hook that up, hook your hose up, but don't turn your hose on yet. Let's go find your hot water heater. It's going to be over here on your campsite, all the way at the rear. All we're doing at this point, making sure our drain plug's back in there. Once that's back in there nice and snug, then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. After your hose has been on for a little while, go inside and open up your water spigots. Once you got all the air out of the lines and steady flow of water, then you know that your hot water heater is full and you can turn it on from indoors. Now, let's say we're going to go camping and we're not going to use city water. We're going to go boondocking. Well, in that case, we'll just fill up our fresh water tank. Yours is over here on the off camp side. Potable water. Simply fill this up with a hose. No need for a water pressure regulator. Two ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here, or two on the inside where you check the levels of your battery and black and gray tanks. There's also a freshwater button. Hold that down, you can tell when this is full. Once this is full, remove your hose and turn on your water pump. You need your water pump on, and in order to utilize this water, don't turn on your water pump when using city water. That's already pressurized. All right, we're hooked up with power and water. Let me walk you around the rest of the outside of the unit. Starting here on your off camp side. You have your pass-through storage here with a latch that holds, or magnets that hold this back. Coming down the side is a flue for your furnace. Two things, never block this, and two, if you're running your furnace steer clear, that will get rather hot. There's your fresh water. There's your freshwater drain. Come back here is a vent for your microwave, your city water, your power, an outdoor shower, hot and cold. Your black tank flush, we'll talk about that when leaving the campsite and dumping our black tanks. You also have a low point drain here. It's where you'll hook up your cable or satellite. You're prepped for a Furion backup camera. And here's a ladder. Utilize that. Go up there and check the seams on your roof a couple times a year and caulk as needed. You got your hot water heater, big storage area. You are prepped for a TV out here. TV back to a snap on there, and there's your cable 110 for that. Your awning. I want to mention on your awning, if your picnic table's down there and it's raining and you want all the rain to come this way, you have a pitch adjust on these. Simply pull that down, that'll send all the rainwater this way. You can do that on either end. Again, your pass-through storage with all your hitch work. Your propane does come with a cover and a regulator. Simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using. And that about covers everything on the outside of the unit. Let's go take a look on the inside. So the first thing I like to point out when coming into any unit is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway in case of emergency. Coming up the wall here, interior, exterior lighting, and your awning in and out. So your awning, you're only going to want to run that out until that flap falls down to 90 degrees and you can see that brown bar. It will extend past that, so keep an eye on it as you're running it out. And we'll go ahead and run this back in. Your outdoor speakers are in the end of your awning arms at the top, which is great when your awning's all the way out. It's pointing down at your campsite instead of out at everyone else's. Continue to run that in here. We'll shut off your awning lights and continue our tour. So down here behind your dinette is your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mention it's 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you are boondocking, nothing plugged in charging your battery, and you're going to be gone for the day, disconnect your positive battery post to keep this from running your battery down while you're gone. Your table, simply lift it up and remove those legs. Set your tabletop on these lips right here. Put your back cushions on top, gives you another bedding area. Prep for a TV here, a backer mount here, cable on 110. If you do hook up a TV, when you get to the campsite, make sure this green light is on before you run your digital channel scan. That'll allow you to pick up more channels. Below that, your IRV technology sound system. See if we can get a channel to come in out here. So dual zoned, whatever's blue is on. That's indoors. Outdoors, it's working. Or both. AM, FM, DVD, CD player. There's your modes, Bluetooth. Hold that in to shut it off. Your thermostat in the wall here, I'm going to go ahead and turn on your air. AC kicks on. We'll shut your AC off. That fan shuts off quickly. Now if we turn on your heat, your furnace, you'll notice, alright, that's on. Now I'm going to shut that off. You'll notice that the furnace fan takes a few minutes to shut off. So you have one-touch lighting up in here. Your bunk area, 110's there. USB ports. Access underneath here to that outdoor storage area. Coming in your hallway, lighting. Do have a hand crank open power vent in here. Here's your lighting. Coming over to your Norcold fridge. Hold this in for about 3 seconds now, turn that on. So whatever is white is what you're controlling. Right now it's on the fridge. There it's on the freezer. We like to keep the freezer at 5. Move the fridge down to 3. And then this last one is in night mode. It's telling the fridge, hey, I'm not going to be opening and closing you as much. Save me some power. And it does so. Over here, self-explanatory microwave. Your cooktop has a light and a fan. Glass top makes an excellent backsplash. Turn your panel light on. Turn this to light, it'll go from blue to red. Hit your spark and your flame will come on back here. Same thing in the oven. Turn this to light, spark it here, no need for a pilot light, and then set it to the desired temperature. Point your panel light down, gives you an oven light. Kitchen area, 110 with GFCI reset. Down here's where you check your levels. There's your brand new battery. There's the freshwater button. That's it, you can hold down to tell when your potable water is full. Black and gray tanks. Here's where you turn on your water pump if using that potable water. Here's where you turn on your water heater if hooked to gas, and your water heater if hooked up to electric. Coming back here into the hallway, into your bedroom. Individual lighting in here. Just want to mention you do have the same backer in here for the TV. So whatever TV you mount in here, you can go ahead and take that out and put it outside. You also have a template here for solar. Leave that on there. That's for the techs to know where the solar power wires are ran in case you ever decide to put a solar panel on this thing. 110 and an accent light for that blue light up there. And again, individual lighting. On this individual lighting, or on this bedroom door, you want to make sure that during travel that you have this snap back. Snap that on there nice and tight. That way this door isn't going to bounce around on you while you're traveling. Well, that about covers everything on the inside. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite now. I like to shut off my interior light. That way I can walk around and see any individual lighting I may have forgot to shut off. Doors and drawers, make sure all doors and drawers are secure. All lighting is off. Everything is buttoned down. Let's leave the unit. Now for these steps, you want to make sure this exterior door is all the way open before you lift them up. Otherwise that will catch on it. You see how close it comes here? Set that in there. Pull this back to lock your door in. Lock and deadbolt your exterior door. Lift and turn this handle. At this point, we're going to lift up all of our stabilizing jacks, unhook our cable, our water, and our power. Once your water is unhooked, if you're at a campsite, come back here and open up those low point drains. And if you are out boondocking, potable water tank will dump right there. Lastly, we'll come around to our hot water heater. Water's drained for a while, lift up on this pressure release valve. That's going to dump the remaining of the water out, just like that. Make sure you press that handle back down, otherwise this door won't close. And then you can pull this little drain plug here. Now we'll hook up our hitch and head on up to the dump station. Now park accordingly at the dump station. Your dump is going to be behind your rear tires, almost at the very rear of the unit, on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Hook up your 10-foot hose and pull that black handle. That's going to be your sewage. Listen for that to be done draining. When it sounds like it's done, leave that black handle open. Come up here again with your water pressure regulator. Hook up the hose at the dump station and turn that on for a good 5 minutes. That's going to wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. Unhook that hose, close that black handle, pull your gray handle. Now that's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Close that up, unhook it, come to your bumper, and conveniently and sanitarily store your sewage hose right in your bumper. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this JAYFLIGHT for many years to come. Happy camping.